Hey, what's up, everybody? We are live at the Velvet Room. Let's argue, my live podcast. So come on out. We're doing. It's called a Friendsgiving event. We are donating to both Gleaners and Forgotten Harvest. So we're looking forward to everybody coming on out. We're going to have some adult conversation. I'm really excited about the first event. So a couple of housekeeping things. We do have flags, and we have a couple different flags for you to kind of wave. If you agree with the subject matter, if you want to come up on stage and join me here and help play the games, to also involving, the commentary, some of the feedback. So come on out. So we've already kind of posted the event. We've also, started the live podcast. So I do apologize. I'm a little nervous. This is my first live event, so I'm definitely excited about getting this done. But come on out, everybody. We're right here at 3348 12 Mile Road in Berkeley. Getting the event started, and you still be able to do it like we normally do it. If you have comments and you want to put your comments, they will be read live on TV. So just come on out. Let's see here what we got. We want to make sure we got the live event. I do apologize. I'm trying to make sure we got it on television here. Why aren't we able to get it on the screen here? All right, sorry everybody. I'm just trying to get this on the screen here. Why can't I get it on the screen here? Yeah. What this worked out. Yeah. All right. Anyway, but we're here live at the Velvet Room, 3348 12 Mile Road in Berkeley. I'm just trying to get the big screen television so everybody can see the events. But again, we already posted our first discussion, and it is: can friends have a sexual relationship without there being if you bring canned goods, without there being any complications? So is that something that you feel that can happen? So come on out. Let's go ahead. Let's get that discussion started right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that conversation started right now. And let's go. So give me your thoughts. Is it possible for, let's see here, what is the subject matter? Okay, so here's the subject. Can friends have a good sex and keep it on that level, on a friendship level? So that is the first discussion that we've already put out there. So again, just like normal, even though we are live and we have an actual space where we're actually having this conversation, you are more than welcome to go ahead and get those, put those comments in now, and we will read them live. So yeah, come on out. And like I said, we have bottomless mimosas. We have some light refreshments. Just come on out, and then we'll get the conversation started. I would just like your thoughts. So my initial take on, can friends have good sex and keep it on that level, on the friendship level? My initial thought on that is that, can it happen? Yes. How long is it going to happen where we just remain friends is up for debate. My personal take is that can only probably happen for a good 6 months before somebody start catching feelings, and then things start getting twisted up and the friendship gets. Because of course, anytime sex is involved into a relationship, it changes the dynamic of the relationship. So I think that, of course, yes, it can happen, but I think the expectation needs to be set up front as to what each individual want and what they expect, right? So you definitely need to have that. So it looks like we have a couple guests in the house. So again, I want to do a couple of housekeeping things. We have flags. If you guys are, I'm going to go to show you some of the guests that we have in the building. Y'all go ahead and wave because they can see you on camera. Awesome, awesome. You are more than welcome to get on your phone live and make your comments as we normally do. We're going to play, like I said, we're going to play games. You need a red flag, a black flag, a yellow flag, and a green flag. So if you agree, I want you to wave the black flag. All right. If you disagree, I want you to wave the red flag. If you want to come on stage and actually maybe participate in some of the games and read some of the commentary, then I want you to raise the yellow flag. Okay. All right. So again, so some of the initial comment is the initial subject matter is, can friends have good sex and keep it on that friendship level? Is that something that is possible? I personally believe that it is something that can happen, but only on a temporary basis. I think after probably about 6 months, somebody's going to start catching feelings, and then things are just going to change dramatically. And then the friendship is pretty much going to be compromised at that point. Because, of course, anytime that you enter sex into a relationship, especially a friendship that was established, then you're going to. So I want to ask everybody, if you are going to go live on Facebook, please just make sure the volume is down so we don't get any feedback. But I appreciate that. And don't forget, you can put your comments right there, and I'll read them right here live on the show. So don't keep that in mind. Again, we do have refreshments. We got bottomless mimosas. They're here until they're gone. So that's why we call them bottomless. You can drink up till you hiccup. Yep, we'll go ahead and get something to eat, get something to drink. But I also want to get those feedback. So go ahead and leave your comments now.
No comment.
No. We got trouble in the building. Can friends have good sex and keep it on that friendship level?
What was that you said on there? Trying to get all smart or something. How you doing? I'm good.
Good.
Where do you want me to put this?
Just put them behind the bar. Yeah. All right. So just to make sure that we don't have any interruptions, please try not to walk in front here so that you don't tip the camera. So you have to walk behind because we don't want to make sure the camera doesn't get interrupted. But just leave your canned goods. Actually, I want them in my truck in the back. But we'll get them at the end. Don't worry about it. Thank you for everybody who's brought their canned goods. All right. So the subject matter is, can friends have good sex and keep it on that friendship level? Is that possible? Can friends have good sex and keep it on that friendship level? Can friends have good sex and keep it on that friendship level? No? Now, so I want you to grab a red flag, a green flag, and a black flag, and a yellow flag. You can grab all four of them. And if you agree, I want you to raise the black flag. If you disagree,
I agree.
You want to raise. If you disagree, raise the red flag.
Okay.
And if you want to comment, you want to raise the yellow flag. And if you want to come on stage, the greens, we want to come on stage.
Yellow is come on stage, I thought.
Oh, listen here.
Green is agree.
Green is agree, right? Green is agree. Black is if you green is if you black is if you agree.
Okay.
Green is if you red is if you disagree. So black is if you agree, red is if you disagree, green is if you want to come on stage and you want to make a comment. And then yellow is like you in the middle. All right, in the middle.
Green is to make a comment.
Green is to make a comment.
On stage.
So you want to come on up here. All right, come on up here. We got our first guest, everybody. We got our first guest. Come on up here. And I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, can
Yep, right there.
sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move this about.
Hey,
All right.
I'm Caroline.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, Caroline, you say you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You disagree.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So you don't think friends can have good sex and keep it on the friendship level?
No.
Okay. So why do you say that?
Well, because emotions and feelings are going to get involved.
And get involved at some point. Okay.
And then because what they're looking at is, okay, this is my best friend. Because that's what you start off at. You start as best friend.
Absolutely.
But men, we know how they be. They'll be your best friend. But in the back of their minds, they already know if I get the opportunity But you have to be able to. Is it impossible? I'm not saying it's not impossible.
Okay.
But I feel that the feelings and emotions are going to get involved.
Okay.
People are going to take the perspective, well, we're best friends. We've taken this step. We've already established a friendship. We took it to the next level, being intimate. Now, why can't we make this work? Now, one person may feel that way, but the other person may feel like you said, we just having casual sex. Let's just keep it moving.
Yeah.
You cool, I'm cool, we cool.
Right. I think that I agree with you. However, I think that it can happen temporarily. I think you give it about a good 6 months before somebody start catching feelings, and then the relationship is going to change.
I would disagree with that.
Okay.
I think because women are more emotional when it comes to sexual.
I got a cousin I school rather well.
Okay,
and I would think she would agree with me. And I think after 6 months, it's gonna change. She ain't spoke up yet. I want her to get up here.
Well,
no. Okay, go ahead.
There are always exceptions. There are exceptions to any rule.
Exactly.
I mean, me personally, would I be able to distinguish you from a friend and have a casual relationship as me? Yeah, I sure can.
Okay.
I walk by you like we could have just been bumping uglies this morning. I walk by you, hey, how you doing?
Do you think that comes with? Do you think there was a time in your life where you couldn't have made that distinction?
No.
So you think you could have always done it?
Well, because you have to learn your role. See, that's the important part. Once you know your role,
Mm-hmm.
then you're better able to execute your feelings and your emotions.
Okay, so let's go back
Now, I ain't saying when you're 20, 21 doing this. I'm talking about as a mature person, as we learn and as we grow. I'm not talking about, I'm assuming this question is based upon the mature level that we are at this point, correct?
Right, and that's why I asked the question whether it does it matter at what's, because we go through different stages in our life.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So at a 20, 21, 22-year-old Caroline, would you have been able to make that distinction?
Probably not.
Probably not. So it took.
That would probably be the 6 months.
So
that would probably wouldn't
that would fall into that 6 month window.
That 6 months, because you're still young, you're still learning yourself.
So, okay.
You're still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
You don't really know. You hide in the pants. You're still young. You're having fun.
Absolutely.
You ain't trying to really be bogged down like that at that age. But as you mature, I feel that sometimes, because a lot of times, especially if it's a long term, if it's a friendship, especially a friendship that has gone over years. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule. Men or women are able to be friends and have a monogamous relationship. That has been proven. We know what that is, a fact. Right. However, there are exceptions to that rule as well. Okay. There are people that are going to, because as we age, our emotions and our feelings change.
Absolutely.
So my best friend that I was looking at you when I was 20, 23, I ain't looking at you like that when I'm 35, 40, 45, and I ain't been married yet, and I ain't got no kids, and I'm trying to, and I'm trying to grow a family. Yeah. So that's why I say it depends upon the age demographic for one. Okay. No, a younger Caroline would not. I promise you, no, I would have been like, yeah, I don't care. Fuck you, you gonna be there. But at the end of the day, as we grow and we mature, you learn your role. And once you know your role and you accept that role, then I think you're better able to navigate those type of situations.
Okay. All right. Rob made a comment. He says no. Okay, Rob, I do want to know, why did you say no? Why do you feel that that kind of relationship wouldn't be sustainable? Go ahead and just leave your comments below. If you are tuning in live from Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Everybody, y'all should know what the agenda is. Follow the routine. Hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Go ahead and drop that in the comments below. Caroline, while I got you up here, you're gonna hang out with me for a minute. Okay. So we do have games we play. Okay. And they're all inspired by Black game artists.
All righty.
We have Lyrically Correct, and I'm gonna let you choose.
Okay.
We have two versions of Lyrically Correct. One is the 80s versions, it's hip hop and R&B. The other one is Lyrically Correct. This is oldies but goodies. Ooh. And then we also have, now if you want conversation, like you want to really get into some stuff, then we have Tonight Let's Talk. And then we also have Out of Bounds. So this game here is, all games are inspired by Black game artists, but this game here, what you have to do is we'll give what you can't say. So,
Okay.
so our audience have to guess the word that's in the circle. So I can give you an example of that. If you just let me know which game you want to choose.
Okay, so you said 80s, old school. Let's do 80s.
80s. All right, we're gonna go with 80s. Lyrically correct 80s. All right.
And don't revoke my black card. if I
I'm
don't get
snatching it now. I'm snatching it.
No. You get 3 stamps.
Where you go-
on,
where
you
you-
get 3 stamps on that little card, the 5, the 10, and the $15 discount. We at the $5. So.
All right. Oh man. So I definitely thank you for coming and participating, being my first guest on the show.
It is my pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we generally do on the show, we try to do at least 4 cards that we read from the game. All right. And then I'll let you pick those cards and then you'll get a chance to read them live on air.
Lord, all from the same game. All from the 80s.
Yep.
Lord.
All right. So actually, let's do this. So I'll start with you. I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna let you read one to the audience. Okay. So in Never Too Much. So you get a lifeline. If you want to poll some people in the audience, you get 2 guesses because this is multiple choice.
Okay.
So on the third one, you can get somebody from the audience to help you. Okay. All right. So in Never Too Much, Luther Vandross said she is shining. She is a shining star, guiding light. And what else? A, future wife. B, love fantasy. C, baby mother. D, bright sun. Big bright sun.
Can you read the question again?
Oh Lord. Okay. And Never Too Much, Luther Vandross said, here come your lifeline right here.
You just come on with it.
Okay.
You just come on with it.
And Never Too Much, Luther Vandross says she is a shining star, guiding light, and what else? A, future wife. B, love fantasy. C, baby mother. Or D, bright sun.
Future wife. I didn't say I knew the answer. You said guess. That's a guess.
All right.
A shining bright.
Nope. You want a lifeline? You want somebody?
No, I got it wrong.
Okay.
I got
You want one more? One more guess? One more guess.
I know it's not no damn baby mama. Luther wouldn't say that.
All right. So you already had 2 guesses. All right. The answer is love fantasy.
Okay. I'm about to say
love
Luther wouldn't say no baby mama.
All
Okay.
right. Here we go. All right. In Billie Jean, what was Michael Jackson's strong advice? You don't get no lifeline here.
Look at you.
That's what I like to see y'all dance.
Think that I am the one.
Oh.
Cause the kid is not my. Get him trying to chest.
Remember to always think twice. All right, here's another one.
Okay.
Hold on, we can do 4.
Okay.
Where was Marcia Griffiths going in Electric Boogie? A, on a bus ride. B, on a water slide. C, on a party ride. Or D, on an electric slide.
Oh my God, electric slide. I don't know.
No.
A party ride?
A party ride. All right.
Yes. You're going off with the other 3.
All right, last one.
Last one.
All
Okay.
right. What did
I
Curtis
suck at
Blow?
the 80s.
What did Curtis
Okay.
Blow want you to know? And you better hit it right. Give me your black card. Get on away from up here. Bye. Get on away from up here. Bye. These are the Braves. Break it up. All right, y'all.
But thank you so much.
Yo, no, thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so Rob said, again, don't forget hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Go ahead and drop that in the chat window. Rob said, well, Al, let's take love and basketball, for example. Coming up as best friends, crossing the boundaries has been proven to destroy a friendship. And I do agree with that,
Not
Rob.
proven. Where's my flag?
I think at some
Where's
point,
my flag?
all right.
Where's my flag? Which one is this? Not
Hold on,
basketball.
hold on.
Not proven.
I'm sorry. I got to reposition this camera a little bit.
Not proven. That's for people with limited IQ.
All right. Do you want to come up?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. All right. We got our second guest. Go ahead and please introduce yourself.
My name is Kaya Pack.
All right. And Kaya is the owner of the Velvet Room. She's allowed us to host our show here. Let's argue today.
Thank y'all.
And go ahead and give before we get into the conversation, go ahead and plug your establishment.
So Velvet Room is an elegant, intimate space. It's a place where just you and your people, not you and people you met in high school or people you grew up with, but this is a place for you and your A1 day ones to come and enjoy. And we have everything here that you can imagine. And this is where comfort and cozy clash with class.
There we go.
So it's a place where you can come and have a great time and have game nights, podcasts like Let's Argue with Al. You can have ultimate date nights. You can have dinner parties. It's just a place. It's networking. Whatever you want. I want my place to be your place.
Absolutely.
That's my goal. So if it's anything you want to have, and you just come to the Velvet Room. The prices are affordable. The look is amazing. And come on out. Let's make it happen.
Absolutely. Okay.
Now let's argue.
Let's argue. All right.
Let's argue.
All right. So you said
From a host perspective. Come on. Come on.
All right.
Come
So
on.
you said that it can.
I believe that it can happen. Matter of fact, I don't believe anything. I know. We're gonna have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
So I think that everybody has different views on sex.
Okay.
So first we have to start there. We have to start of what sex means to you.
Okay.
Some people think sex is the epitome of a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They think this is the end all to be all.
Okay.
I think it's like bowling. It's an act.
Okay.
Yeah, a little point.
You think so?
You do it and it's over.
Okay.
And how many times have you laid down with somebody and looked over at them and said, this broad get on my nerves. She don't have no conversation. She ain't got nothing to talk about. Matter of fact, she fine, but she's stupid. Why did I do this? Right? Same thing with women.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm only saying that to say sex is the hierarchy of what we make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is an intimate moment between two people who
Two
should
consenting
and
adults.
could love each other,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
However, it's not the end all to be all, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay.
Because you can be mentally connected and attracted and attached to someone that you've never had sex with, and you will be more inept to do and go their way than you will with somebody that you smashed.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying in all cases. Now,
Yeah.
let me give a backstory.
Okay.
So I got married before I graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was married 30 years.
Mhm.
My guy, loved him to death. He passed away. I'm a widow,
Mm-hmm.
right? So sex with my husband was for several reasons. One, because we got married before God, it's a duty,
Mhm.
right? Two, it's fun if you do it right,
Mhm.
right? And three, we wanted to raise a family. So we
Mhm.
had 6 children together, okay?
Okay.
So sex is purposeful depending on what you want. It's purposeful for a feeling, or it's purposeful if you want to procreate, right?
Right.
However, when you don't have a set mate or a set partner, then you have to determine, is sex an action? Is it an activity? And for some people it is. So for
A
example,
duty.
if you go to Costa Rica,
Mm-hmm.
the hoes make more than the doctors. You talk about them if you want to, but
Shit,
that's
the hoes
the-
make more than the doctors here sometimes.
But what I'm saying is that's
But
their
no, that-
job.
right.
Here we hoeing.
You're right.
Over there, that's literally their job.
Got you.
That's their job, is to satisfy the other person, right?
Right.
So it all depends on your upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on your religious and spiritual beliefs, and it depends on the boundaries you set with the person you're having sex with,
Okay.
which is very important.
Oh.
Because if you and I, as adults, can agree to anything, we can agree to have sex, rob a bank, open a business, whatever.
Mhm.
Once we sit down and we set down our business plan for whatever that is, then it's between those two individuals. So if you have two individuals that can get up and make it happen, then fine. The issue is when one person has an emotional connection and the other person has no connection.
Yeah.
Now we have unrealistic expectations.
Patience. Absolutely. Yeah.
And when you have unrealistic expectations, that's when you have a problem.
Right.
So what happens is actions make words unnecessary.
Mm.
Woo.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So so if we're doing this
Uh-huh.
and we know how to act according to the business plan, the rules, or the limitations we've set, then I believe it can happen.
Absolutely.
So I think that when you say it can happen, that's because the person they did it with and that person, they weren't on the same page.
Absolutely.
You have to get with somebody on the same, and whatever you do,
And if at any point, and I just want to add to that, if at any point we deviate from that plan, it is my responsibility to let you know.
And I think people have to reevaluate their emotions. So, for
True,
example,
absolutely.
we start off, we smash partners, right? Now I like you. It's my responsibility to let you know that.
As soon as that happens.
As soon as I'm like, dang, buddy. Man, I saw you walk to the bathroom and you was looking good, and I want to spend the night with you, not
Yeah.
without sex. I want to go bowling.
Right.
I want to do this. I want to do that. And you may be like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. It's sex only. Now we're clashing. However, we have the opportunity at that time to separate.
Okay.
So, and I tell people this all the time, there's a difference in being a victim to your bullshit or a volunteer to your truth. Okay. So if I tell you my sex partner, then you say, she's sleeping with everybody. She a hoe. You were a volunteer to my truth. I let you know that's what it was. Vice versa. A guy say, I don't want nothing exclusive. We're just going to do this. Then you make the guy seem bad. Oh, he's no good. He dogged me. No, he didn't. You weren't a victim to his bullshit. You was a volunteer to his truth. He told you accepted. Now, a victim would be, oh, baby, I love you so much. I want to be with you. You the one and only. Then I walk up and see you with her. Then the next time I see you with her, you just cheating on me. Then that's me being a victim because you didn't set me up for success.
And that's why women blow up the spot because you lied to them. You
Exactly.
didn't. You wasn't truthful with them.
people-
Yeah.
And people need to understand there's somebody out here that will accept your mess.
Absolutely.
There is.
Absolutely.
If you watch my 600-pound life and they got a man, it's somebody for everybody. Okay? Now that stresses me out. That's another subject.
Right.
But I'm gonna get off and just say this. I think that anything that we do has to be an agreement and it has to be clear communication.
Absolutely.
Clear adult communication. Clear, transparent communication. Set out everything about me. You set out everything about you, and we accept. People on the outside can judge all they want, but if it works for us, then we work it. And if it don't, then we continue. So I do believe that it can happen. I know that it can happen, but it has to be with two adults who have set the parameters, understand the parameters, and agree. I think it doesn't work when we don't clearly let people know when we've leveled up. So now it's sex. Then the next thing I like you. Then the next thing I'm feeling you. Then the next thing I'm attached. Then now I love you. Now I want you. Now I'm tripping over you. So you have to let people know, like, hey, I seen you looking at her. The minute when they get in red flag, who's you talking to? It ain't just sex no more.
Absolutely.
Right? When she started doing that and you like, oh, she just tripping. No, she crazy. And she about to bust your windows out.
Right. So before you go, we definitely, like I said, we play games on the show. Since you're up here as a guest, thank you for volunteering. We do have games that we play. We have four.
Are they black games?
All these games are black.
Because my mom and daddy black, but I promise y'all, other than spades, my black card might be revoked. But let's play.
All right. So
I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio. So come on.
All right. So
I'm calling Lifeline. Your wife look like she got a whole black card. So
listen
come on.
here. All right. So we already got lyrically correct.
We're not
80s
doing
version.
that.
We got lyrically correct oldies but goodies.
No.
Okay. All right. So if you want more conversation, which it seems like you do, what about let's talk? And then
Come
we got
on.
out of bounds.
Out of bounds sound like something I would like.
Okay, let's do out of bounds.
Let's
We'll give
see.
you an example of how that works.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah,
Al.
well, I'm excited for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Guys, please, at home, don't forget, if you are tuning in from Facebook or YouTube, hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. Go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. We still reading comments live from the channel. All right, so I'm gonna give you an example of how this is gonna go. Actually, I'll probably let you do it. You might be a little bit better at this than me. All right, so I'm gonna give you a couple clues, but you have to guess the answer in the middle.
Okay.
So, all right. This was a show that was, of course, it was a black show.
Didn't I just?
It had, I can't say this word. It was a black show. It's two words. Thank you.
The
Caroline.
Cosby's.
Nope. Not the Cosby Show.
Real World.
Nope. One of the characters on the show was very goofy.
Oh, is that the one with Queen Latifah now?
No, one of the characters on the show was very goofy.
Family Matters.
Family Matters
Well,
is
Urkel.
correct. Yeah, absolutely. That is the answer. Right. All right. So here's the next one.
Y'all not showing me absolutely no love. I'm really almost offended by the love that was just shown to me for getting that right.
So
my
this
goodness.
is the action that is one word. This is the action. Start with the S. This is the action that can happen. So if you want to disrespect the mess out of somebody,
You slap them.
there you go. All right.
Slap the shit out of them.
All right. Which brings me to a question. I asked my wife this one time. We were out recently eating. If you were in anybody from the audience is more than welcome to chime in on this. If you were out at dinner or lunch, whatever, with your significant other, and somebody walked out of nowhere and slapped the shit out of your significant other, what would you do?
So I'm goofy. I'm laughing first. I'm laughing because I'm
And
like,
audience at home, I want you guys to answer
I'm
this
gonna be
too.
shocked, but I'm gonna laugh because I'm like, damn, boys, like real. Now we get them.
Okay.
It don't matter, we get them, but it's gonna be because I'm gonna be just don't act like y'all would laugh. Somebody be like,
I don't think I'm laughing. I'm going
laughing.
in. I'm going in.
I'm going in, but I'm
And
laughing first. I'm sorry.
my wife said we go kick that ass, but then I'm gonna have plenty of questions afterwards.
It's gonna be funny to me.
It's gonna be funny to you.
At first, because the balls of audacity. Think about it. How many people in your life, and all of y'all think about this, have you actually slapped the shit out of? For real, not being gangster, not
Yeah.
being tough, but really slap. I ain't talking about punch, fault, combo, slap. So if you did that, it's a reason I'm laughing. I'm like, you really pissed them off. Like, you really made them mad. We gonna have a conversation. You probably gonna get put out or something, but we like, that's hilarious.
Okay. All right. So here's the next one. Okay. This is something that is done in basketball. It's 2 words. Michael Jordan was known for this. Most basketballs are known for this, especially if they can dunk.
If
2
they can
words.
dunk,
What is it called? 2 words.
so it's not block shot, it's not get up, it's not fly high, it's not touch the rim. That's 3 words. It's not air ball. It's 2 words.
It's associated. I'm gonna say it's associated with basketball because there's words on here that, of course, I can't say.
Block shot,
Jump shot.
Nope.
dunk.
Box out.
You give up.
And I'm a basketball queen.
Okay. So again, it's associated with baskeball. It is something that if a person
Like hang time,
there
maybe?
you go. That is the answer. All right.
Okay, when
All
you
right,
said
here's
my
the
good-
last one.
Okay.
All right. And then we're gonna change subjects. This is something that I do. I have been kind of adamant about my family celebrating every year.
Juneteenth.
All right, Kaya, thank you so much for playing along. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, y'all. So we're going to change gears a little bit. We do have other subject matters that we want to discuss today. So if you are at home, you pick a number between 1 and 10. And then we also have video. So you let me know what you want to see, and then we'll discuss that subject matter. But the initial subject matter that we had was, can you have homie, lover, friends? Is that possible? Is that a relationship that you can have? All right. So let me know, and we will have a discussion about some other subject matter we have. So choose a number between 1 and 10. And we'll either play the video or we'll talk about that subject matter. So let me know what it is you want to discuss. People out in the audience, you can let me know as well. Go ahead. And again, if you're tuning in from Facebook or YouTube, hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. And because we have a live studio audience, one of the things I just want to make sure I let everybody know, if I say, put it in check, I want you to say show respect. That means we're going to cut the conversation off. I don't mind some healthy, robust conversation, but what we don't want to do is have it kind of get out of hand. So if I say put it in check, everybody says with me, show respect. So here we go. Put it in check.
Show respect.
There we go. So if I say put it in check, you say show respect. That means the conversation ends and we're going to move on to the next subject. All right, but I definitely don't mind the conversation. I have family members, and sometimes we can get a little loud and robust. I know that. For real. It'll be like, I got a few of them here. Right. I got a few of them already here. Right. They can get loud. I already know. I know how my family get down. So thank you guys for coming in. So choose a number between 1 and 10. And I'm good. I'm good right now. Yeah, I'm positive. Thank
I'll
you.
leave it here if you want.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Anybody, Bueller, anybody. Okay. I tell you what, I'll choose a number. All right. So we're going to do it. We're going to bring in a video. Let's see here. All right. So this was a subject that I discussed on my show before. And we're going to add.
I like transparency. Let me explain the difference. Honesty is I ask you, hey, babe, who were you at dinner with?
Yeah.
And you tell me the truth. That means you're being honest.
Yeah.
Transparency is, hey, baby, I got dinner at 7 with James, Nathan, and his assistant, Sarah's going to be there.
And that's,
And that's transparency. So now, guess what? You were forthcoming.
Yep.
You told me what it was.
Yep.
And so now I trust it.
All right. So the subject is truth and I'm going to play it again. And you guys give me your feedback.
I don't like honesty. I like transparency. Let me explain the difference. Honesty is I ask you, hey, babe, who were you at dinner with?
Yeah.
And you tell me the truth. That means you're being honest.
Yeah.
Transparency is, hey, baby, I got dinner at 7 with James, Nathan, and his assistant, Sarah's going to be there.
And that's,
And that's transparency. So now, guess what? You were forthcoming.
Yep.
You told me what it was.
Yep.
And so now I trust it.
All right. So what do you think? My personal opinion on this subject matter is I do believe that transparency is important in certain instances. I feel like if I have never violated your trust, why is it necessary for me to be transparent? If I've never done anything for you to question my truthfulness, why was it necessary for me to be transparent? And I'm not saying that you should not be transparent, but if I've never done anything for you to question my truthfulness, why is it necessary for me to be transparent? If you agree, black flag. If you disagree, red flag. If you want to comment and come on stage, the green flag. All right. What you want to do? So if you agree, the black flag. All right. If you want to come up and sit on stage with me, then I want you to bring the yellow flag. If you disagree, the red flag. All right. So, people at home, what do you feel? Is it truth or do you prefer truth or transparency? I'm gonna go ahead and play the video again.
I don't like honesty. I like transparency. Let me explain the difference. Honesty is I ask you, hey, babe, who were you at dinner with?
Yeah.
And you tell me the truth. That means you're being honest.
Yeah.
Transparency is, hey, baby, I got dinner at 7 with James, Nathan, and his assistant, Sarah's going to be there.
And that's,
And that's transparency. So now, guess what? You were forthcoming.
Yep.
You told me what it was.
Yep.
And so now I trust it.
So is there a reason that that example, she gave a really good example, but my personal take on that is that it wasn't like whoever this assistant was coming to this dinner party, that person wasn't there for them. My thing is, why was it necessary for you to tell somebody else's business?
Right.
That person wasn't there for me. It wasn't like that person was a friend of mine. I'm saying, okay, hey, I'm going to be at lunch with Rob, Justin, and Will, and somebody that I know from high school was going to be there. I'm telling somebody else's business. So why was it necessary for me to be that transparent? I'm giving somebody else's business. Do you agree or disagree? Do you prefer truth or do you prefer transparency? I had when we talked about this subject matter before, there was a young lady that mentioned she preferred transparency because it brought a sense of intimacy to the relationship. She said that it made her feel closer to her partner if they were transparent. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree?
Okay, I don't want to come on stage, but I want to say something.
Absolutely.
From here.
Absolutely.
So I
Go ahead and comment on
how I'm gonna do that?
just go to the YouTube thing. If you don't want to come on stage, then I need you to go to the YouTube and comment. All right, well, come on up here then.
She's bad.
She's bad.
Okay, so
Okay.
I don't have to introduce myself again because
Okay,
they
no,
should have been
They
watching
should
the
know
whole
who you
show.
are. Okay.
But I think that transparency is amazing, but I think it's relative. I don't think transparency makes sense in every situation. So being transparent can be overbearing. Being transparent can be giving
We got black flags in the
can be
field.
giving TMI,
Uh-huh.
and being transparent can invade the privacy of others.
Absolutely.
As you said. So I think that if it affects our relationship and there's something that I am leaving out in my honesty without being transparent, then that's where it becomes tricky.
Absolutely. I agree.
So if there's anything, so finding out his assistant was there, if you need to know that, then you have self-esteem issues, you have control issues, you have a bunch of other issues. Now finding out your ex was there under the table doing something nasty to you, then that's different. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So anything that involves me and concerns me should be communicated with me. Anything dealing with somebody else, that's information I don't need to know.
You don't need to
So
know.
I think some people want transparency at all costs, which is a state of ignorance and it's a state of low self-esteem. So our emotional IQ and our relationship and our romantic IQ and our intimacy IQ sometimes is a lot lower than we think. And so we want to know other people's business that doesn't affect our life, our wealth, our health, or our happiness.
All right. Thank you. All right. Yes. We got to get you.
said.
All right. All right. So let's go ahead and stick with the game Lyrically Correct. Again, if you have answers to the questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. My studio audience, go ahead and chime in from YouTube or Facebook. Hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. All right. So here's the next question. And people at home who are watching, please hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Y'all already know the assignment. What's up, Sue? Why you ain't up here? Come on up here, cousin. All right. What up? Zach and Roger said they no longer need astrology thanks to what? All right, Natalie, that is the correct answer. All right, here's the next one. In Rhythm of the Night, when are we dancing until?
We're dancing morning light.
Drop it in the chat window if you're on YouTube. Drop it in the chat window. We got people at home playing too. In Rhythm of the Night, Morning Light is correct. Morning Light is correct. I see you, cousin. All right. What was Rod Bass known to rock?
I'm Rob Bass and I'm Rick right now.
Drop it in the chat window.
Let me see. I'm Rob Bass, internationally known. And
And I'm
I'm
gonna like microphone because I get stupid.
No, you're not ready. Hey, yeah, you know that. All right. According to Tears, here's my wife right here. According to Tears for Fears, what does everyone want to rule? A time, B, the world, C, the money, or D, the universe?
The world.
All right. Okay. All right. Great. All right, guys. So, the subject matter we were talking about is truth versus honesty, and what do you prefer? So, the people at home, I need you to chime in. Do you prefer truth or do you prefer honesty? Which would you prefer?
Somebody else. I thought it was honesty versus transparency.
My apologies. Honesty versus transparency. Honesty versus transparency.
Honesty.
Honesty. Okay. And because honesty is, Rob said honesty. Rob, can you expound on that? Why would you prefer honesty? You go ahead and leave your if you don't want to come on stage. He is in the studio audience. If you don't want to come on stage, go ahead and drop that in. Come on and represent for the fellas, Rob. Come on and represent for the fellas, Rob. Now, where the fellas at? I need the fellas in the building.
Wow, Rob.
He's here.
All right.
He is in the studio audience. What?
Rob, go ahead and comment on, give us a little bit more context of why you prefer honesty instead of transparency. Again, we are 3348 12 Mile Road in Berkeley. Let's argue. My live podcast. Come on out. It's $20. If you bring canned goods, you will get $5 back. We are donating to Forgotten Harvest and Gleaners. It is a Friendsgiving event. Thank you for my people who have came out to support. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all all to death. Thank you. Come on out. It is not too late. And then immediately after the podcast, we are going to stay behind and watch the Lions play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, we have bottomless mimosas here, and you can drink until you can't drink no more until it's all gone. Come on up. We got light refreshments. Come on out. Get you something to eat. Get you something to drink. Come on out. All right, so let's go ahead while we're waiting on some answers to pop into the feed window. We're going to read a couple more from the game. All right. Ain't nothing going on but ooh-wee. All right. In Square Biz, Tina Marie says she has the best and the most from where?
Coast to coast.
Coast to coast is the correct answer. People at home, y'all need to catch up now. Y'all catch up. These people in the audience is on
They should be here.
Yeah, I know. There you go. All right, y'all. And Planet Rock, African Babada said for everyone to rock it and do what?
Don't stop it.
Don't stop it. That is
Right.
correct.
My black
All right. What did Slick Rick say the little boy saw shooting dope?
Dope king.
I'm sorry. Who did Slick Rick say the little boy saw shooting dope? And I need y'all to be animated with this.
What is his
Dang.
name?
Can you? If you something shooting dope, you don't know the meaning of walk with us. So, all right. Hey, all right. Okay, let's go. People at home, what y'all? Yeah, see, y'all need to get up here. All right. He came in the building on point. All right. And here and now, how did Luther Vandross promise to love?
Faithfully.
I knew, cuz I knew he was on that one. All right. And how will I know? What did Whitney Houston say a prayer with? A, with all of her faith.
Every heartbeat.
Every heartbeat. Look at you, cuz I didn't get a chance to read them off with choice.
Hey, we don't need no multiple choice.
I
I don't need well on that ACT.
All right. What did Johnny Kemp get paid?
Friday night.
Friday night. All right. And Don't You Want Me, where did Philip Oakey say she was working?
That's a waitress in a cocktail bar.
It is it.
All right, that is absolutely, because I wouldn't have known that. I'm telling you, my wife, yeah, I don't listen here. All right, so Ron said transparency can be misleading at times. Example, it's what's not said that may be cause confusion. True. I definitely feel like
What's your stance?
my stance on transparency versus honesty, I feel like if there's never, and some of that what Kaya mentioned earlier, I feel like if I've never done anything for you to doubt my honesty, then there's no need for me to transparent. If I violated our trust at any point in our relationship, then absolutely, I owe you transparency. But if I've never done anything to violate me saying, hey, I'm hanging out with the fellas, I don't need to say everybody's going to be there. But piggybacking on what Kaya mentioned earlier, if my ex is going to somehow be in the building, then yeah, I owe you to be transparent. But if
You don't know.
I don't know, then there's no need for me to be transparent. I can't tell you about something I don't know anything about. But if I have any
But when she
inclination,
walk in, you better come.
let's talk about that.
But when she walk
Let's-
in, you better.
Let's talk about that. Let's go with that scenario. I tell you I'm going out with the fellas. My ex shows up. Is it necessary for me to call you and say, hey, my ex is in the building?
No, it's not.
I'm going to say no as well. I believe that it's not necessary for me.
I don't think you need to call, but I think you need to let me know. You want to know why? Because people out there hating on my black love relationship. And what's going to happen is I'm going to get a phone call at one point in time, and maybe even from one of your partners. They'll be like, yeah, we have a call last night. Shelly was like, oh, she ain't tell you. Right. So I just believe that letting know people, see, you can't tell me. Tell it all. Because that's what's gonna happen. Now it's a problem. Now she's like, you just told me. It's a whole problem. I just think don't let nobody beat you to the punch. If the public know, let your woman know. Let your man know. Don't let your spouse, your partner be embarrassed. That's the worst feeling ever.
When you agree.
Look,
When you agree, it's the black flag.
don't agree, don't set me up for failure. So
Right.
somebody gonna be like, you know.
What's an embarrassment?
So for example, I think you out with the fellas, you know, and you had a good time, right?
Mhm.
And then so we with the ice cream parlor. I'm just gonna say something random. And we sitting there like, yeah, we had a ball last night. And he was like, man, I didn't even know Al and Shawty still be kicking it like that. It was good to see them together. You're like, what? Now watch this. Now watch this. Al told you Shelly was there. She was there. I know she was gonna be there. Blah blah blah. Now they dressed it. You be like, yeah, you mentioned that to me. He was like, I'm glad that they still can maintain that type of friendship. That makes me his slave.
Yeah.
You're set up for success.
I do.
Situation
Okay.
that happened to me.
Okay. Can I have you come up on stage? Because apparently, I don't know if our audience can hear you coming up. All right, get on up here, cuz.
Hey!
All right, so go ahead and let's set the stage. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Can you get up here?
I don't know. I'm looking for a step. Ooh, I'm cussing on TV.
Okay, it's okay. We all grown here.
Okay, I can
Okay,
say it like this.
okay.
Hi, my name is LaRonda. Do I need to say my last name?
No, you don't need to say your last name. It's not necessary.
What up, though? So,
Set the scenario.
okay, the scenario. I was married at the time.
Okay.
Was with my ex-husband. We had gone to They Say
Okay.
after an event. Walked into They Say. The first person I saw was my play sister's man at the time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga dressed this.
And he was sitting at a table with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So me, I'm like, damn, do I say something? You know, because I had been in a situation before to where I told a friend of mine about her dude,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, whatever you do, it didn't come from me. Investigate it first.
Mm-hmm.
She hung up the phone and called him immediately. And he called me and cussed me out. So I learned my lesson from that. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't involve myself in people's relationships.
Yeah.
So my ex-husband, he was like, don't say nothing. Leave that alone, you know. So I decided to leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the next day she calls me. Such and such told me he saw you at the bar. You know, and I was like, yeah, I said, but I didn't want to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
She understood. She said, but they wasn't even together. I didn't know they had broken up
Mhm.
for a minute.
Mhm.
They married now. Been
Okay.
married 13 years now. But the point is, I don't involve myself in people's relationship. If a person, especially if they know, if I see you out with somebody, I ain't telling Stacey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave it up to you to tell Stacey.
Because I know you
Because
saw
you know I
saw
saw
you. Exactly.
So to me, that's the situation. It's up to that person to tell on themselves, which they gonna end up doing anyway, because they don't know if you're gonna tell or not.
No, exactly.
You
Exactly.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. I gotta come up there.
Okay, well, come on.
Hold on, I got what you said.
Come on.
Now, that's maturity.
Yeah.
She didn't tell, but what
Yeah.
about that situation I told with the runny mouth chick or brother that's gonna tell? They set you up for failure.
They doing that on purpose.
Because guess what? But everybody not like you. Would
Yeah.
you agree?
Yeah. I
So
agree.
you got half. I think
Yeah.
it's about half. Would y'all
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah.
And men, like, don't sleep on these men out here being sassy.
Yeah.
Oh, they do. Okay, I'm
They
sorry.
are. They worse than women. A lot of worse than
He's
women.
being sassy, baby.
They are.
Sassy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And they
it's
be
not just,
undercover
it's not
hating.
just women.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's people,
Yeah.
it's human beings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why because if somebody was married for 30 years, so if I can get one piece of advice, never set your life mate, your partner, your spouse up
Yeah.
for failure.
Yeah.
Never set them up for embarrassment.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is, tell them unless you're the only one in the world.
Because it's y'all against the
Because soon as one other person know,
Mhm.
there's an opportunity for them to be hurt. And
Yeah.
if you love me, don't intentionally hurt me.
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Pass it down.
Thank you. Oh, no, cuz you up here. So we
Oh,
play
shit.
games. Do you want to stay with lyrically correct? Actually, can we do me a favor? Can we switch this chair out? Can we get the one with the little leg on it?
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
sure.
just for anybody else that want to come up. Can we switch this chair out? I want the one with the stool, this thing on the bottom. So, cuz we play games on here.
Okay.
We have lyrically correct, the 80s version. We also have oldies but goodies. And we have Tonight Let's Talk, and then we have Out of Bounds. Which game would you like to play?
Repeat that.
So we have lyrically correct, the 80s version. We have lyrically correct, the oldies but goodies edition. And then we have Tonight Let's Talk, which can involve a little bit more conversation.
Okay.
And then we have Out of Bounds.
Now,
All
what's
games
out
are
of bounds?
Out of Bounds is
Oh, I like this chair.
okay. So let's. I'm gonna give you an example of what Out of Bounds.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to give you clues. You gotta guess the one word in here. It's called Out of Bounds. So it looks a little bit. I'm gonna give you
You like alphabet, sis?
the ones we've already
Thank you.
done. Actually, she a little low.
She wanted to be low.
Oh, okay. But you can't really see her in
I
the
can be a little
camera.
higher. I got
Yeah, she just can't see her in the camera.
It's on the side. It's on the side. You can pump it up.
Oops.
Thank you. Just
Go up
just move it a
back.
little bit.
Thank you.
On the right hand side.
No, move it towards her. Okay. You can see it at home? Okay, you can see both people at home?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Sit down.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so this is an example. This is a clue we gave to the last game. So
Okay.
I got to give you clues. I can't say any of the words on the wrong side, but you got to guess the one in the middle. So you want to do this game?
Give me the songs.
Okay. She said give me the song. All right. So you want to do 80s lyricals, the lyrically correct 80s version, or do you want to do oldies but goodies?
Give me some oldies.
Oldies but goodies. All right. Oldies
I
but
need
goodies.
y'all help now.
All right. So you get 2 guesses before you can call from a lifeline from the audience.
Okay.
All right. All right. So here's the first one. It's so easy. Papa's got a brand new what?
Bag, baby.
All right. I knew you was gonna get that one. All right. In everyday people, there is a blue one who can't accept what?
Ah, dang. What is it?
Everyday people.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, Al be messing up too sometimes.
Okay. Anybody?
Al be messing up.
I don't know
Okay.
that one. No blue one. What is it?
It is the green one.
Okay.
All right. Here's the next one. It ain't no stopping us now.
We're on the move.
Can I get it out first? And ain't no stopping us now. McFadden and Whitehair are putting themselves together and doing what else?
There's been so many things. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
Yeah.
That is correct. Polishing up our act. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here's the next one. What you see is what you.
Get
That's it. All right.
What you see?
And I mean, it takes a fool to learn what?
That love don't love nobody.
Challenge question. Who was the author of that song?
That is Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
I don't know. I was hoping you know.
No, that ain't Harold Melvin.
Is that
and the
Harold
Blue
Melvin? Do
Notes.
anybody
No,
know? Anybody
it's
at home?
not.
Who
It
made that
takes a
song?
fool.
Studio audience and people at home. Who made that song? It takes a fool to learn. The love don't love nobody.
That ain't Harold Melvin.
Oh, look at they about to Google and
Yeah, please
everything.
Google because I need to know. That's gonna bug me.
Love nobody. The Spanish. Okay, the Spanish.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you, cousin, so much. You want some more? All right. She wants some more.
I like the song game.
Okay. All right. So here's the next subject. So some of you probably know me and my wife was recently in Barbados, and I posed this question to her. The lady that was at the bar, I noticed that when we were having conversation, she kept looking at my wife instead of she kept addressing my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so my question to women, if there's a woman and let's say she's attractive, is it a sign of respect or disrespect if she addresses your man instead of addressing you?
But is she talking to the both of you though?
She's talking to the both of us,
Okay.
but her primary focal point is on
The
the
what?
man. Let's say if it's on the man.
Okay.
As a woman, do you consider it a sign of disrespect if she's talking to him instead of you?
You brought up Barbados, you gotta remember that's cultural. So Hispanic women are taught to look at the woman, not the man. African American women, we're not taught that. So just like the African American woman. You know, I got you.
Okay. Well, come on up.
Okay,
Come on up.
here's your
Come on
seat.
up.
Come on, sit down.
Come on up.
That's how you learn.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna disagree that it's cultural, but go ahead.
Oh, definitely cultural. It's definitely cultural.
Because, well, Barbados is 97% black. But this was a lady that she was a manager or whatever, so she was a lady in position. I don't look at it as disrespect, but class.
Okay.
So if I come up to a couple, I'm gonna address the woman first because I have class. That's you don't just be all in some of it. So I took that as her having class to say, you know, I don't want you to misunderstand, you know, my focus of conversation is trying to highlight your man. So she addressed me first. She also addressed you.
She did.
But she addressed me first.
Okay.
To me, that said class.
Okay.
Which is what if I'm interacting with a couple, I'm not talking to the husband first. I'm gonna greet the wife first.
Okay.
And I'm a church hug the husband, and I'll greet the wife differently. That's a sign of like I don't move like that.
Okay. But okay, you said class, but would as a woman, if let's just say the woman intentionally, most of her conversation was towards your man, would you consider a sign of disrespect?
No.
If she addressed,
No.
Okay.
It depends on the type of communication,
There you
though.
go.
Because we've been there too. Somebody leaning all over booze. And,
You can tell the difference.
Yeah, you tell it.
you doing too much.
Okay.
If she just talking,
You try to have done.
yeah, you know. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Look, TMI. We was out somewhere before. Here's a scenario.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna tell the story.
Put up business.
40th birthday party. 2000. No, just kidding. So the girl comes up. She talking to Al. She put her hand on the back of his neck as she's talking. Am I wrong for wanting?
No.
My sister-in-law came and schooled me. That's okay, sis. It's okay. Now you're doing too much. Now she was already in his face and key. I already peeped game. Oh baby, no, I wasn't wife at that time, but still, I peeped the energy. You see, I'm with him, but that was her. Like I told him at the time, she was pissing on a tree. I'm not gonna give her all the energy. Like I see what you're trying to do. You're not gonna get a huge response out of me because you're not even cute as me, boo. First of all, I'm not gonna let you know I'm that perturbed. But when she put her hand on his neck,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I gotta cut you.
now I got to cut you.
All right. So now that you're up here,
Oh, I gotta say, okay.
yes. You didn't introduce yourself.
I am Mrs. Stacy Seahorn.
All right. What game would you like to play? So we have lyrically correct the 80s oldies but goodies. We have lyrically correct the 80s hip hop version. We also have Out of Bounds, and we have Tonight Let's Talk.
Okay, what haven't we played?
We haven't played Tonight Let's Talk.
Ooh, that might get okay.
You want to do that one?
Sure.
All right. So this might lead to some more conversation.
Oh Lord, maybe not.
All right. Let's see here. And people at home, you're more than welcome to chime in, please. Okay. What barrier? No, we want to read that one because this is not. That'll be more between me and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think tonight's conversation is intimate.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe we don't need to be intimate right now. Play
Yeah,
another one.
because I think this version, I can't find the version that I bought before because there is some that will be more for this setting. And I think this one is,
Conversational,
but it's not this one. Okay, so go ahead and what would you like to do? Lyrically correct, either 80s or oldies but goodies, out of bounds or out of bounds.
Oldies but goodies make it. Whichever. Lyrically correct. Whichever.
Which one? 80s or oldies but goodies?
80s.
80s. Okay, I knew you was gonna go there.
I could do them all now. Don't play.
Okay, well if you could do them all, we gonna do this. No. Since you said that, we gonna go here.
Okay.
All right. Smokey Robinson and the Miracle said they don't like you, but they what?
I don't like you,
Yeah, that is
but
correct.
I love you. Don't play with me.
All right.
Thinking of you.
Martha Reeves and the Vandale said love is like a heart wave burning where?
Burning. Release my. Wait, I can't sing. No. Heat wave, not heart wave. First of all, ain't
I'm
it
sorry,
heat
it's heat
wave?
wave. It's heat wave.
My heart.
Burning in my heart.
See,
Yeah,
he
that's
said
correct.
the thing wrong. Turn me up.
All right. And I'll be around. The spinner said she made her choice, and now it's up to them to do what?
To buy gracefully.
Look at you, cuz. All right. We're going to do a couple more. All right. Okay. Fontella, Bass said she was lonely, and what else? A, blue, B, crying, C, mad, or D, desperate. Y'all don't even know
Lonely and
who
blue?
Fatella. What was the answer? What was the answer? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know the song. I'm totally
The answer is blue.
I did say it right. Guess right.
All right.
Hey.
According to the whispers, what did the beat do? Goes on. All right. What game did Al Wilson play when he wanted to say I love you?
First off, who was Al?
That's what I'm like.
Anybody at home? What did Al Wilson play when he wanted to say I love
Say that again.
you? What did Al Wilson play when he wanted to say I love you?
I don't know.
Nobody. Okay,
Play the
show and
fool.
tell.
Oh, show and tell.
That's the game we
I
play.
play. Oh.
Line, everybody know it. All right. In All I Need to Get By, what was plain to see?
You was my destiny.
That is correct. All right, this is the last one. Why was Al Green all right with whatever you wanted to do?
Because he was cheating. Because he wasn't transparent.
Why was Al Green all right with whatever you wanted to do?
I don't know. You know, help. I don't know.
Because you make him feel so brand new.
Oh.
Well, all right, y'all. That concludes our show of Let's Argue. I thank you for everybody coming out. Also, I have some comment. If you have any show ideas or how we can improve this show, I have some comment cards up here. I would like for you to fill them out. Leave them for me. If you're at home and you're tuning in from YouTube or Facebook, also leave that for comments if you like to see what we can do to improve it. If you like this format, I would love to do this again right here at the Velvet Room. Also leave that in the comments below as well. Until then, I'll see you next time. We are having the Lions game up here. If you want to come up and enjoy the Lions game with us, come on up. We are at 3348 12 Mile Road in Berkeley. Come on out. And for that, I think that is it. Everybody gets up. Until next time.
And cut.
That is it.